Hi everyone, this is Hiba from My Little Journal, and today I'm going to be working on day 2, 3, and 4 in my Ramadan journal. I went ahead and printed a collage of day 2. This is iftar at my mom's. Every year, the first day iftar is at my mom's house. So I created a collage. There was loads of photos, and I wanted to squeeze them all in. I purposely left one of the boxes of my photos empty so I can stamp in. So I went ahead and used an Everyday Explorers family stamp to stamp "We're so obviously related." And I used my Studio Calico stamp to stamp the evil eye right above that, just to kind of keep the evil away from my family. And I love how it looks. I'm gonna keep this pretty simple. I want to use my Heidi Swap stamp set to stamp the little notepad. I thought it was a perfect spot for me to add my journaling. And I want to stamp the number 2, and I want to go bold. But before I stamp the number 2, I thought, you know what? I have this stamp set from Ellie Studio, and it has this large family, and I thought it would be the perfect spot for me to stamp it. So I'm going to stamp that right about above my journaling, and then stamp the 2 right above that. I will end up adding my journaling later on, but for now, I just stamped the 2. And to bring in a little bit of color, I'm going to grab some of my old Ramadan kit paper. It had the evil eyes, and I've been using that paper to trim them out. So I'm going to trim out a few of those and add them right next to my 2. It brings in some color, it changes it up a little bit, and basically that's it for day 2. I told you guys before, I want to keep this as simple as possible. I just want to document the photos, talk about my photos, document the day, and move on. So let's move on to day 3. I am going to be documenting Ramadan decoration, and I decided to go big with this one. I'm going to cover both sides of my spread with my photo, and then I'm going to go bold with my alphas. I wanted to spell out Ramadan, so I'm going with this beautiful silver alpha stickers from Studio Calico, and I'm just going to spell out Ramadan right at the bottom. I wish I moved my R closer to the left so my N could fit, but it's okay. I just end up trimming off the N, and it's fine with me. I'm not even going to bother trying to pull these off because my photo is on matte photo paper, so it's really hard to remove these alphas. Anyways, just to add a little something, I go with some star chipboards, and I will go through my puffy stickers. I just want to add the number 3 as well, and a little label to add my journaling. I don't have much to say for this. It's literally my mom's decorations. And so I'm just going to add a little bit of journaling in my label and call day 3 done. Let's move on to day 4. So for day 4, I printed this photo of how I broke my fast that day. I had gone to the Arabic supermarket and I found these wafer chocolates. They looked so yummy, and I decided that I'm going to break my fast with this wafer chocolate. So what made sense was to stamp out how I broke my fast on the opposite side of my spread. I'm using these beautiful alphas from Everyday Explorers to stamp out my large title, and it fits so nicely. I love it. And I'm even going to use some purple ink to match the chocolate packaging and fill out some of the alphas. I'm not going to fill all of them out. I don't want it to be too colorful, but I also want to bring in some of that color to the right side of my spread. So I'm going to end up just filling out a few alphas and bring in that purple to the right side of my spread. Now, I know I want to add a little food stamping on this spread because obviously I'm talking about me breaking my fast. So I'm going to end up grabbing some food stamps and just adding a few here and there. I start with this stamp set from Studio Calico. It's all about treats and things like that. And one of the stamps was kind of curved and it said on the menu. So I'm going to use that just to add a little something to my photo. And this is why I'm not sticking down my photos right when I start, because I do stamp directly on them and it's just easier to do it on my desk than while it's in the notebook. And I'm going to stamp this little circle that says today's treat and a chocolate bar. It just fills out that space next to my. I also will grab, I think, Ramadan Mubarak and stamp that in the circle around my circle, just to add a little Ramadan theme there. And now I want to add a label for my journaling, and I'm going to stamp a masbahah from my older Ramadan stamp set just to add a little Ramadan theme to my layout, color things in with my super Crayola markers, and then call my layout done. I think I go back to day 2 to add my journaling just to finish off my spreads. As always, I print my journaling on transparency sticker paper and add that. Sometimes I just don't feel like stopping my recording and doing that while I'm recording, but I went ahead and printed out my journaling as I was recording and added it to day 2. But anyways, you guys, that's about it. I hope you enjoyed watching my video. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing. And I hope to see you guys very soon. Bye.